Hello, boys and girls, and those who bounce in between. Comrade Dankey here with another exciting look into one of the most magical places in the whole entire world, Amazon. The place where dreams come true. It's such a privilege to work at Amazon in a warehouse. We are so grateful to our master, our overlord, Jeff Bezos, to whom we owe our lives, to whom, in comparison, we are but small ants. And with this video, we shall see the sheer power of our Lord Bezos, who rules over us as our supreme master. He is the richest person in the world. The billionaire bumped Bill Gates after a 1.3% pop in the shares of Amazon.com. Yeah, suck it, Bill Gates. Forbes estimates the wealth of Bezos at about $90.6 billion. Of course. Whew. Adding $24.5 billion to his net worth. Bezos is now the 7th person to hold the title of the world's richest person, and the 3rd American to top the global ranking since 1987. Alright, so this is just essentially showing you how fucking rich Jeff Bezos is. So we know how the people at the very top rung of the Amazon corporation live. After all, let's look up Jeff Bezos' net worth. Just so we can have an accurate number. $153.7 billion US dollars as of April 4th, 2019. Now that is so absurdly rich that I struggle to find words to even describe how obscene this is. How the fuck anybody winds up with this much money should be a major red flag to pretty much anybody with a brain that something is majorly wrong with our economic system. Just the sheer way that resources are allocated in this society is totally uneven. $153.7 billion. Can you imagine how much money that is? Can you imagine just how incredibly rich this guy is? It's insane. So, with all that said, let's hear a little bit about the conditions for what it's like to be on the low rung of the Amazon system. This is an article from Newsweek by Nina Godletsky on September 12th, 2018. She says, rumors about the working conditions at Amazon warehouses and on the delivery routes have circulated for years. Time off around holidays, adequate breaks on shift, and appropriate wages are all reportedly missing from the lives of some Amazon employees. Some workers for the company are allegedly on food stamps and receive other federal assistance, but Amazon, like other large companies, doesn't cover the cost of that assistance. And Senator Bernie Sanders wants that to change. Sanders introduced a bill on September 5th that would tax employers like Amazon when their employees need federal benefits, like Medicaid and food stamps, to help cover the cost of those services. The bill is called the Stop Bad Employers by Zeroing Out Subsidies Act, or the Stop Bezos Act. Just like the Amazon CEO's last name. The lack of a living wage, which of course we learned in the last video is one of those union words you're not allowed to say. The multi-billion-dollar company pays some employees as little as $11 an hour, Sanders said, is just one of the working conditions employees have revealed about the company. In the US, the average hourly wage for a full-time associate in our fulfillment centers, including cash, stock, and incentive bonus, is over $15 an hour before overtime. Amazon told Newsweek in that statement that $15 an hour is not the average wage. It's total compensation, Amazon clarified, meaning other factors like bonuses and stock options were factored in. But keep in mind, they can take those away. They can take your bonuses and stock options away if they want to. So yeah, I mean, having a higher minimum wage is like pretty fucking crucial. In addition to actual wage, it's also specific to full-time employees. So workers at Whole Foods, which was recently acquired by Amazon, are moving to unionize in the face of the acquisition due to Amazon's reputation. Yeah, you guys better fucking hurry. Jesus. Uh, Fear of layoffs, job automation, benefits, and fair pay rollbacks were all factors that drove the decision to try to unionize, a letter from organizing employees said. Amazon workers in the US and around the world have also staged strikes on some of the biggest days for the company, like Black Friday and Amazon Prime Day. While some employees do reap the benefits of the booming economy, the health insurance, a living wage, and paid sick leave, many part-timers do not. Employees have started posting their experiences working in Amazon warehouses to YouTube, sharing first-hand accounts of the conditions. Below are some of the conditions employees have revealed experiencing. So holidays. In 2015, a part-time employee at the Stoughton, Massachusetts Amazon warehouse told WBZ that employees weren't given the day off for Thanksgiving. Wow. The company operates as a shipment transportation hub, so it is not required to give employees the day off under the state's blue laws like retailers would be. The other employees have reported mandatory overtime, especially around the holiday season. Alright, so it's like, it's not stressful enough around the holidays. You gotta work mandatory overtime. You gotta fucking work during Thanksgiving. You can't go eat. No turkey for you. You're just gonna have to stay in the warehouse and haul boxes around all day long. Jesus Christ. Deadline's so tight there's no time for bathroom breaks. What the fuck? An undercover investigation in the UK revealed that warehouse employees resort to urinating in bottles and trash cans around the warehouse so they don't miss their strict time targets. After the investigation was published, more people came forward with similar stories. Some also told of their experiences with the lack of time for bathroom breaks. They don't even give them time to go pee pee. Or even speaking to coworkers. You can't even chit chat. Drivers have also reportedly used their vans as improvised bathrooms, urinating and defecating in them to meet their lofty delivery goals deadlines, the New York Post reported. So you literally have to shit in your van like an animal just to meet your fucking delivery quotas? And the corporate folks at Amazon want you to believe you don't need a union. Read stories like this and then, ask yourself, yeah, I'm pretty sure Amazon needs a fucking union when their employees are resorting to pissing themselves and shitting in their vans to meet delivery quotas. It says, we use our connections program to ask associates a question every day about how we can make things even better. We develop new processes and technology to make roles in our facilities more economic and comfortable for our associates, and we investigate any allegation we are made aware of and fix things that are wrong. Yeah, that's bullshit. Because why does it keep fucking happening then, if that's the case? Maybe because Amazon doesn't create an environment where employees feel safe to take these complaints to management. Because, once again, they don't have any collective bargaining, they don't have unions. They would get their asses handed to them if they went to the boss with some of these complaints. So, of course, they're not going to complain. They can't. And they fucking know that. The Amazon corporate people know that. Those fucking assholes. Workers in Amazon's Staten Island facility who were pushing for a company-wide union said they were under pressure to pick up an item to package once every 7 seconds. Every fucking 7 seconds you have to stock something. Averaging 400 items per hour, the Guardian reported. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that scene in Schindler's List when the Nazis went to that factory warehouse and watched that guy make door hinges. And the guy knew if he didn't make that fucking door hinge as fast as he could and as perfectly as he could, he was going to get fucking killed. So he worked his little ass off and made that door hinge in, 7 seconds flat. The Nazi pigs looked at his pile of hinges and said something to the effect of, well, if you made this hinge so fast, then why is there such a small pile here? And without even waiting for him to give an explanation, they took him out back and tried to shoot him in the head. I feel like that scene sort of applies here. You're being forced to pick up a package and stock it every 7 seconds. Packages can be small, they can be heavy, they can be cumbersome, they can be awkward to hold. Imagine what that does to your back. Imagine what that does to your shoulders and your neck and your knees and just everything. Imagine what it's like walking back and forth in these fucking warehouses on their hard concrete floors, standing all that time, not allowed to go pee, or not allowed to talk to another employee, say, hey Jim, how are you doing? Nothing like that. It sounds fucking miserable, doesn't it? Another worker at the facility reported working 60 hours during Prime Week and getting in a car accident after falling asleep behind the wheel after a long shift. Jesus Christ, they're working them so hard they're falling asleep behind the wheel and getting in car crashes. A former Amazon employee who worked in an Amazon call center in Winchester, Kentucky is suing the company for allegedly firing him over frequent bathroom breaks. The former employee, Nicholas Stover, says he suffers from Crohn's disease, an illness that he disclosed to Amazon during his initial hiring and that causes him to need bathroom breaks more frequently than Amazon permitted, he said. What is with these fucking fascist pigs at Amazon and not wanting people to be able to relieve themselves? Jesus Christ, is your bottom line really that important? Because if so, I think Amazon just needs to start issuing diapers to every employee. Take away every last shred of dignity they fucking have, why don't you? Just make them piss and shit themselves like animals, like wild animals. Because Lord Bezos needs another $1 billion on top of his $156.3 billion that he already fucking has. And here's another stupid thing they do. This late stage capitalist hell world nightmare over at Amazon. They have a points-based system of attendance. Now what the fuck is this shit? Amazon has stated to publications that it no longer uses a points-based system for attendance, but as of May, one person who said they worked for Amazon at the time told Business Insider that the point system was still in place. I'm gonna have to look that up because that sounds really stupid. Injuries on the job. Many employees worldwide have reported getting injured on the job. Some have been pushed through, while others have been taken away by ambulance. A reporter for The Mirror, Alan Selby, went undercover for 5 weeks and reported employees collapsing at work. suffering panic attacks, pulling muscles, and more. Alright, as somebody who suffers from panic attacks, let me tell you, it's a fucking horrible thing to go through. It takes all your fucking energy out of you. There's no fucking way you're gonna feel like stocking boxes every 7 seconds after having one of those motherfuckers. And collapsing at work, I mean, dude, if you're collapsing, Jesus Christ, you should be in a hospital. You shouldn't be forced to get back up and keep stocking. A driver for a shipping company used by Amazon told Business Insider that when he accidentally slammed his hand on his van door, he was shamed at work and asked to finish his deliveries before seeking medical care. So this guy's hand is all fucked up. It's all busted up and crushed, and they're like, dude, you need to finish this shift. You need to finish your shift, buddy. Unbelievable, man. Says the company has programs in place to train employees in safe work practices. It said, while any serious incident is one too many, we learn and improve our programs working to prevent future incidents. We are proud of safety records, and thousands of Amazonians work hard every day innovating ways to make it even better. Can they not say a single fucking line that isn't just machine AI generated? Is Jeff Bezos even a real human being? Is he just some kind of robot? Is Jeff Bezos a cyborg? Like, are all the corporate people in charge of Amazon, all the shareholders, are they all just a bunch of cyborgs? Because they fucking, when you say shit like, Amazonians work hard every day innovating ways to make it even better, how do you continue to even smell anything over that just pungent odor of bullshit that reeks through that statement? It's incredible. It's incredible that someone actually gave that statement and thought that that was an intelligent statement, that it didn't just fry your brain cells even reading it. On December 5th, 2018, 25 warehouse workers at a New Jersey facility had to be transported to nearby medical facilities after a canister of bear repellent was punctured by one of the robots working the warehouse. Workers now wear vests that can alert the robots working in the Amazon facilities to the immediate presence of human workers who could potentially be injured, TechCrunch reported. Jesus Christ. So the robots are going full Skynet on the warehouse employees, puncturing bear mace canisters and spraying them with harmful bear repellent spray. Jesus Christ. A woman in Illinois is suing the company on behalf of her husband, who died on the job of a heart attack in January of 2017, the Chicago Tribune reported. The lawsuit Linda Becker filed said her husband, 57-year-old Thomas Becker, collapsed at work at the Joliet warehouse and that it took 25 minutes for anyone to call emergency services for medical attention for him. So much for giving a fucking shit about your employees, Amazon. Could you imagine just the sheer callousness and just the sociopathy behind that? What kind of fucking sociopaths work at Amazon? Like, are the bosses of Amazon? To let somebody have a heart attack on the fucking warehouse floor and leave them there for 25 minutes. 25 minutes? Did they check on him? Did they try to fucking make sure he was breathing? Did they even fucking care? Imagine if that was you, or your spouse, or your boyfriend. It could be anybody. If they collapse on the Amazon warehouse floor, it will take 25 minutes for somebody to call emergency services. That's just for somebody to call. It probably took another 10 minutes at least for medical attention to actually arrive. So, the reasons not to work at Amazon are long and many. And everybody who wants to work at Amazon or is considering working at Amazon should read those reports from Amazon workers and former workers. And they should just kind of wake up to the fact that Amazon doesn't give a flying fuck about its workers, about its employees. You are little drones to them. And if you die, if you collapse, they don't have any qualms waiting half an hour before they even try to get you help. So, with all that said, fuck Amazon, fuck Jeff Bezos. If you care about human beings, if you care about workers, you really should not shop at Amazon or try your damnedest not to, because they are a horrible company.